my husband would listen to me when I had those baby blues, just cry. And most of the time I had no idea why I was crying. There wasn't a reason for it, but I just would, and he would just hold me. And it made me feel so secure and
Yeah.
safe to just know that I wasn't alone, even though I was having those doubts of isolation. If you could go back and tell yourself one thing postpartum, what would it be?
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
I feel like I would tell Sav that one, you don't have to hold it all. It's not on your shoulders. In that, like, the pathway of which God will direct you is so sweet. I think freshly postpartum Sav just needed to know that, like, God's hand was on her. And I knew that, like, you know that. You know, it's kind of like built into our DNA too, like in ministry, like, but in those moments, you feel your hormones, your emotions, who am I now? Like, now my life is completely changed. Like, these things are running through your mind all the time. And like, so it's exhausting. And I just wanted to rest. And I think I would tell myself, like, you can rest with God. He doesn't see you as mother. He doesn't see what you can do for your child. He doesn't see you for, all those things. He just sees you as his daughter. And I think I would, like, calmly approach postpartum Sav, just sit with her and put some worship music on and just remind her there's nothing you can or can't do that's gonna take it away. So you can just rest in that. And I think that would have gave me a little bit more peace. Because you're trying to solve all the world's problems when you're freshly postpartum.
Yeah, I love that beautiful picture that you just painted. Would also tell myself freshly postpartum that, God chose you to be the mom for these boys. Mm-hmm. And that means that he is going to fill in the gap in every single area that you feel like you are not enough, or feel like you're not doing enough, not saying enough, not nurturing enough.
Right.
Whatever I was kind of feeling at the time. And
sure,
it was a lot of back and forth, right? All the emotions all over the place. Maybe some days I would feel okay, but other days I would just truly break down and like you said, not know who I was. But once we get down to the root of it and the core of it, we are first a child of God. So to remind myself of that same notion, I feel like would really allow me to just breathe easier.
Yeah, it would. And I wish we could, but yeah. I mean, I'm so grateful you're even talking about this, because I just feel like nobody does talk about the fourth trimester, right? Nobody talks about all the insecurities that can come postpartum, the bounce back culture, which I'm like, forget that, Yeah. I don't want to be the same.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be, like, why should I go back to who I was? That would be weird. Like, let's be honest. You carried for 9 months, you grew fingernails, bones, organs, hearts, then you had this crazy delivery, or you had a surgery. And then you have this whole new life that you're figuring out. Why would you be the same? And I can't. And of course I deal with insecurities sometimes you look at yourself and your body. I wish, but half the time, like, I'm reminded, one, I did that. Yeah. And two, I'm a bad mama jama still. So who cares, but I don't want to be the same. I don't want to go back. My life is better. And I'm changed. I'm a better wife now. I'm a better, I think, person in my job because of becoming a mom. And I don't want to bounce back. I want to move forward. And so I want to cancel bounce back. You know what I mean?
Let's cancel that culture of bounce back.
Yeah, let's do it.
I love that. As you were just talking now, I was also thinking about Ecclesiastes 3 and how there is a time for everything.